One evening fair as the sun was shining, to Kilkenny I did ride. I did meet with Captain Brigade, a tall commander by his side. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. In the morning we rose early, just before the break of dawn. Blackbird singing in the bushes, greetings to a smiling morn. Gather round me, men of Ireland, gather Fenians, gather round, hand to hand with sword and musket, spill the blood upon this holy ground. And you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. There's a glen beside the river, just outside Kilkenny town. There I met this noble captain, men lay dead upon the ground. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. There's a grave beside the river, a mile outside Kilkenny town. There we laid our noble captain, birds were silent when this Fenian died. All my life I will remember, I'll remember night and day, that once I rode into Kilkenny and I heard this noble captain say, then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom.
Oh, I want to tell you of a friend of mine, she's always ill. She always thought she had a sort of serious complaint. Whatever the remedy was, she always took a dose. But to cure her ill, she bought some pills and bought them by the gross. And she wore a belt whenever she felt the pain in her diddly push. A comical vest to save her chest from common cold or the cush. She drank quinine and spirits of wine to cure the pickety pop, till she became a what's the name, a travelling doctor shop. Well, she thought she had the measles and the stankers and the aches, and varicose veins and arteries lanes, and sure there's no mistake. Shivers and shakes and pains in neck from her head down to her toes, and a multitude of handkerchiefs to stop her runny nose. And she wore a belt whenever she felt the pain in her diddly push, a comical vest to save her chest from common cold or the cush. She drank quinine and spirits of wine to cure the pippity pop, till she became a what's the name, a travelling doctor shop. was a disgrace to humanity, that's for sure. And a big long nose, which I suppose just seemed to grow and grow. Little beady eyes, I tell no lies, the ugliest woman I've seen. You think that's bad, I may be sad, I'd drive her on a dream. And she wore a belt whenever she felt the pain in her diddly push. A comical vest to save her chest from common cold or the cush. She drank quinine and spirits of wine to cure the pippity pop, till she became a what's the name, a travelling doctor shop. Well, she used to wear a nose machine whenever she went to bed, and tied herself to the window frame in case they'd find her dead. And for an influenza which scared her half to death, she greased her hair and tinned some hair for what we don't know yet. And she wore a belt whenever she felt the pain in her diddly push. A comical vest to save her chest from common cold or the cush. She drank quinine and spirits of wine to cure the pippity pop, till she became a what's the name, a travelling doctor shop.
Oh, the seagulls are calling, the wind is in the sail, and she's fast moving out to the sea. On a ship bound for St. John's, 3,000 miles away. A human cargo, my comrades and me. Fare thee well, green valleys, God keep you the same. If in only my mind you'll be, I'm sailing dark waters to far America. Nevermore my green valleys to see. It hurts me to think of the things I left behind, though the famine has blackened the land. And to look now for something that I may never find is a problem that's now close at hand. Fare thee well, green valleys, God keep you the same. If in only my mind you'll be, I'm sailing dark waters to far America. Nevermore my green valleys to see. There's a fever a-raging and the winds have died away, and the journey will no longer be. Though the plague is a shadow that lingers night and day, former thoughts of green valleys I see. Fare thee well, green valleys, God keep you the same. If in only my mind when Irishmen are proud and glad of the land where they were born. Some they say, and memories few of far-off distant days, when being just a lad like you, I joined the IRA. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Grammacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. From hills and farms the call to arms was heard by one and all, and from the glen came brave young men to answer Ireland's call. 'Twas long ago we faced the foe, the old brigade and me, but by my side they fought and died that Ireland might be free. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Grammacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. And now, my boy, I've told you why on Easter morn I sigh, for I recall my comrades all of dark old days gone by. I think of men who fought in Glen with rifle and grenade. May heaven keep the men who sleep from the ranks of the old brigade. Where are the lads who stood with me when history was made? Oh, Grammacree, I long to see the boys of the old brigade. Applied, you have fought for the right to rid all your country's injustice. In a cold prison cell, you serve out your hell, not knowing the sweet taste of freedom. But tomorrow will come with the break of a dawn, and winter will change into spring. Then we can look for the new brighter things, when our hopes and our dreams will come true. 'Twas not long ago, in a march you did show, those old and bad ways must be changing. But you met with ill fate, those people of hate, with their sticks and their stones they were raging. But the cold winds of change will come with the morn, or the wind will change to a storm. And if the trees don't bend in the breeze, then they surely must bend in a storm. Word for word sowed is the cruel way that life has been showing. In a city of hate, it is never too late to see friendship and love start to growing. But the damage is done to Ireland's sons. A flower won't grow on a stone, and blossoms won't grow on the streets of our land till the right seeds of love they are sown. Children of fear, the time it is near that our land had a change of good fortune. For the struggle and fight has gone through the night and has been there for many a long year. It is nourished with thoughts of the courage you've shown, and our ship is not lost to the sea. And to the world let our struggles be known, till our prisoners of hate are set free.
Up the mall, says the boys up their hill. The smell of Patrick's bridges, the wicket, how the father Matthew sticking. Here's up the mall, says the boys up their hill. Oh, well, Blarney hens don't laze at all, and when they laze them small. Here's up the mall, says the boys up their hill. Oh, well, Blackpool girls are very rude, they go swimming in the Newark. Here's up the mall, says the boys of their hill.
Blackpool boys are very nice, I have tried them once or twice.
Here's up the mall, says the boys of their hill. If you come to Cork, you'll get fresh sheen, a Murphy stout and pig's blue beans. Here's up the mall, says the boys of their hill. Oh, well, Christy Ring, he hooked the ball, we hooked them up, then balls and all. Here's up the mall, says the boys of their hill. The smell of Patrick's bridge is the wicked, how the father Matthew's digging. Here's up the mall, says the boys of their hill. Here's up the mall, says the boys of their hill.
In Bodenstown Churchyard there is a green grave, and wildly around it the winter winds rave. Smaller shelter, I ween, are the ruined walls there, when the storm sweeps down on the plains of Kildare. Once I stood on that spot, it lies over Wolfe town, and thought how he perished in prison alone, his friends unavenged and his country unfree. Oh, bitter, I said, is the patriot's me. For in him the heart of a woman combined, with a heroic spirit and a governing mind. A martyr for Ireland, his grave has no stone, his name seldom named, and his virtues unknown. I was awoke from my dream by the voices and tread of a band who came into the home of the dead. They carried no cross and they carried no stone, and they stopped when they came to the grave of Wolfe. My heart overflowed as I grasped his old hand. I blessed him and blessed every one of his band. Sweet, sweet, 'tis to find that such faith can remain in the cause and the man so long vanquished and slain. In Bodenstown Churchyard there is a green grave, and freely around it let winter winds rave. Far better they suit him, the ruin and the gloom, till Ireland a nation can build him a tomb.
As the white flowers on the mountain, as the birds upon the ocean, as the waves upon the sand. Can the winter gale, and let's set the wheels in motion. Rise up friends and comrades, come join along with me. Build the mountain high, blossomed with integrity. Problems never die without answering the cause. Set the hills ablaze with the words of revolution. The bureaucrats amaze, the birds have flown their cage. We can be as free as the wildflowers on the mountain, as the birds upon the ocean, as the waves upon the sand. Calm the winter gale, and let's set the wheels in motion. Rise up, friends and comrades, come join along with me. But friends have acted strange, my mother has forsaken me. The man in black has spoken with a forked and evil tongue. This man who preached the words of love and understanding has turned his humble frame to the target of his fire. But will you come with me to the buttercups and daisies, over hills and mountains, beneath the sky above? The earth will be our truth, if the truth has been our sorrow. Rise up, friends and comrades, come join along with me. In union there is strength, we'll find our strength in numbers. Let's organize ourselves into a powerful band. It is difficult to see this world so well divided. It's hard for you and me, but our problems can be solved. We can be as free as the wildflowers on the mountain, as the birds upon the ocean, as the waves upon the sand. Calm the winter gale, and let's set the wheels in motion. Rise up, friends and comrades, come join along with me.
Dublin, while carelessly strolling, I sat myself down near a clear crystal stream, reclined on the beach in wild accents deploring, in sorrow condoling. I heard a fair maid, our hopes changed to mourning that once were so glorious. I stood in amazement to hear her sad tale. Her heartstrings were torn in wild accents so glorious, saying, "Where is my blackbird of sweet Avondale?" In the fair counties Kerry, through Cork and Tipperary, the rise of old Ireland my blackbird did sing. But woe to the hour with the dark lights in Derry, when he from my arms to Dublin took way. Oh heaven, give ear to my supplication, and strengthen the bosun's of old Granuaile, and promise that my country will soon be a nation, and bring back my blackbird on sweet Avondale. Oh, where in my country, awake from your slumbers, and bring back my blackbird so dear unto me, and let everyone know by the strength of your numbers that we as a nation would like to be free.
In what's known as Father's room, a uniform so simple in its style. It has no braid of gold or silk, no hat with feathered plume, yet me mother has preserved it all the while. One day she made me try it on, a wish of mine for years, just a memory of your father dear, she said. And when I put the Sam Brown on, she was smiling through her tears as she placed the broad black brimmer on me head. It's just a broad black brimmer with its ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisk of many's a mountain breeze. An old trench coat that's all battle-stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A Sam Brown belt with the buckle big and strong, and a holster that's been empty many's a day. But when men claim Ireland's freedom, no one should choose to lead them, or wear the broad black brimmer of the IRA. It was the uniform been worn by me father long ago, when he reached me mother's homestead on the run. It was the uniform me father wore in that little church below, when our Father Mac, he blessed the pair as one. And after truce and treaty and the parting of the ways, he wore it when he marched out with the rest. And when they bore his body down that rugged heather braes, they placed the broad black brimmer on his breast. It's just a broad black brimmer with its ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisk of many's a mountain breeze. An old trench coat that's all battle-stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A Sam Brown belt with the buckle big and strong, and a holster that's been empty many's a day. Not for long. But when men claim Ireland's freedom, no one should choose to lead them, or wear the broad black brimmer of the IRA.
Old man in the bar, there's none the wiser, drinking up the jar of the grape or of the grain. He's drinking up the jar with conversation. He says living is the loving and loving is the living of life. There's a friend of mine, as a friend who greets me. You know he said hello while going to the fair. Listen, don't you know, he'd make make you sorry, but a friendly face that's given is helping with the living of a life. Laugh and the world laughs with you, cry and you cry alone. Weep and there's none will heed you, they've troubles enough of their own. Sing and the hills will answer, sigh and it's lost in the air. Old Mother Earth must borrow some mirth, but they don't want no troubles or no woe. The clown is loved by all, he's a masquerader. In a circus he can fall, and we all see the joke. Beneath the mask so gay, there's a hidden sorrow. But wait until tomorrow, and what he gave he'll borrow from you. The jester in the court is the Queen's old favourite, but tomorrow she might change, and he might lose his head. The joker of the pack can smile with laughter, but then a little lamb she might find someone dafter than your man. Laugh and the world laughs with you, cry and you cry alone. Weep and there's none will heed you, they've troubles enough of their own. Sing and the hills will answer, sigh and it's lost in the air. Old Mother Earth must borrow some mirth, but they don't want no troubles or no woe.
The tribune's tongue and poet's pen may sow the seed in prostrate men, for it is the soldier's sword alone can reap the crop so bravely sown. No more I'll sing, no more I'll pine, but train my soul to lead a line. A soldier's life is a life for me, a soldier's death and Ireland free. No foe with fury or thunder words, if it were not for your lightning swords. If tyrants yield where millions pray, 'tis less they link in war's array. Nor peace itself is safe but when the sword is yielded by fighting men. A soldier's life is a life for me, a soldier's death and Ireland free. The rifle brown and sabre bright can freely speak and nobly write. What prophet taught the creed so well as Hoffer, Breen, Bruce and Tell? God guard the creed, those heroes thought that blood-fought freedom is cheaply bought. A soldier's life is a life for me, a soldier's death and Ireland free. Yet it is not strength and it is not steel alone can make the English real, but wisdom working day by day till comes the time for passion's sway. The patient din and powder shot can knock an empire like a rock. A soldier's life is a life for me, a soldier's death and Ireland free. A soldier's life is a life for me, a soldier's death and Ireland free.
can be free in peace and harmony. From the north to the south, from the east to the west, every mountain, every valley, every bush and bird's nest. By day and night, through our struggle and strife, I'm beside you to guide you forever, my love. For love's not for one, but for both of us to share. For this country so fair, for our world and what's there. Just give me your hand, it's stored on the love. Will you give me your hand, for the world it is ours, all the sea and the land, to destroy or command. If you give me your hand, just give me your hand in the gesture of peace. Just give me your hand and all troubles will cease. The strong, the rich and the poor, all peoples and creeds, let's meet their needs. With a passion we can fashion a new world of love.
The patient dead and powder shot can knock an empire like a rock. A soldier's life is the life for me, a soldier's death and Ireland free. A soldier's life is the life for me, a soldier's death and Ireland free.
Will you give me your hand, it's stored on the love. Just give me your hand and I'll walk with you through the streets of our land, through the mountains so grand. If you give me your hand, just give me your hand and come along with me. Will you give me your hand and the world it can see that we can be free in peace and harmony. From the north to the south, from the east to the west, every mountain, every valley, every bush and bird's nest. By day and night, through our struggle and strife, I'm beside you to guide you forever, my love. For love's not for one, but for both of us to share. For this country so fair, for our world and what's there. Just give me your hand, it's stored on the love. Will you give me your hand, for the world it is ours, all the sea and the land, to destroy or command. If you give me your hand, just give me your hand in the gesture of peace. Just give me your hand and all troubles will cease. The strong and the weak, both the rich and the poor, all peoples and creeds, let's meet their needs. With a passion we can fashion a new world of love. By day and night, through our struggle and strife, I'm beside you to guide you forever, my love. For love's not for one, but for both of us to share. For this country so fair, for our world and what's there.
world of troubles and sorrows, with its wars in far foreign lands, Ireland has made its contribution to peace and forgot its own troubles at hand. While we live in democracy, they say we're the land of the free. For saints and scholars we've got them to spare. Must Ireland divided be? While the north and south are divided by religious bigotry, our people have never decided to live as one community. While we live in democracy, they say we're the land of the free. For saints and scholars we've got them to spare. Must Ireland divided be? There are countries with problems of colour, and it's we have a problem of same. It's not black and white, this remains to be seen. It's the hate between orange and green. While we live in democracy, they say we're the land of the free. For saints and scholars we've got them to spare. Must Ireland divided be? We've honoured our past generations, men who fought for orange and green, but yet today we have not fulfilled the ideal of their dream. While we live in democracy, they say we're the land of the free. For saints and scholars we've got them to spare. Must Ireland divided be? Come gather round, people of Ireland, and listen to my plea. Don't listen to bigots, let's love and not hate, and strive towards unity. And we'll live in democracy, and we'll be the land of the free. And saints and scholars we'll have them to spare, and united we will be. Come shoulder boys to shoulder now, the dawn is reddening o'er the hills that circle Ireland's brow, the seas that ring her shore. Then hark from out the deathless past our fathers' voices call. For Ireland first and Ireland last, and Ireland over all. For this dear land our fathers fought, for her our martyrs died. And could we gain the goal they sought, we'd freely die with pride. Then what though skies be overcast, ring out your slogan call. Old Ireland first and Ireland last, and Ireland over all.
forward here today our fearless Father John. Their spirits to our soul would say, keep fighting, fighting on. Unfurl your banner to the blast and let your slogan call. The Ireland first and Ireland last and Ireland over all. Then shoulder boys to shoulder still as through the weary night we'll stand till freedom's banner will in glory and in might float proudly o'er this mountain blast and we around it fall. Here's Ireland first and Ireland last and Ireland over all. But Ireland first and Ireland last and Ireland over all.